The Maruti Suzuki Brezza has always been the star of the sub 4-meter SUVs. It had an amazing run with the 1.5K series engine. It's a proven car, people have driven lakhs of kilometers on it, and it's still going strong even though rivals have offered various engine options like turbo-petrol and diesel. But now the Brezza finally gets a turbo engine, and people are obviously wondering which engine option to go for. So in this video, as your no-nonsense car guy, I'll let you know which engine option to go for while buying the new Brezza. This will be a complete buying guide. I'll tell you about the pros and cons of this car. I'll also share what's new with this car and things you might want to reconsider if you were planning to buy a Brezza. Firstly, let's look at what's new with this facelift. So on the outside, it's basically the same with very few changes. I would call this a special edition than a facelift. And on the inside, you get a bigger 10.1 touchscreen along with ventilated front seats. I mean, that's a good feature to have. But the biggest change of the Brezza is the addition of the new 1-liter turbo engine. I mean, I wouldn't call it new. It's the same engine from France, but it's tuned a bit higher for more horsepower as the Brezza is a heavier car. So which engine should you go for? The trusted and proven 1.5-liter K series or the new booster jet? I mean, it depends. The turbo is cheaper to buy, but is a lot more expensive to maintain. The natural aspirated petrol, it is expensive than the turbo, but it's more refined, cheaper to maintain, easier to drive, and way more reliable. Easier to drive in the sense that it doesn't have turbo lag, making it better for the city and the hills. If you're an enthusiast and you were planning to buy the Brezza Turbo, let me tell you, it makes no sense for you to do so, as the regular petrol and the turbo petrol have the same driving dynamics. I mean, they should have made the turbo version more dynamic to drive for it to make sense, as the regular petrol has decent power and it's only a second slower to 100 kilometers per hour compared to the turbo. And now you get a 6-speed manual compared to the previous 5-speed, which makes this more efficient and is also more calm under high speeds. You also get an underbody CNG, yes, just like the Victoris. Talking about the underbody CNG, let's talk about the major drawbacks of this car. So for starters, this car doesn't have a spare wheel. Yes, you heard me right. When you get a puncture, you have to pull the wheel out, fix the puncture using the tire repair kit you get that Maruti gives you. I mean, it doesn't make any sense for them to cut out spare wheel just to reduce cost. I mean, Maruti Suzuki sells the most cars in India. Do you really have to omit a feature that's so important for the average customer? I don't understand. And that's not just it. To access AC, you have to use the touch screen now. You do not have any physical buttons for it now. This is not just annoying, this is also really unsafe. And a lot of features are removed from the regular petrol version across variants. I mean, I get it. They are trying to sell the turbo version more compared to the regular petrol. But there are still people who want a natural aspirated petrol. What do they get? They get less features for more price. It doesn't make any sense. So to people who are planning to buy a Brezza in 2026, my personal advice to you would be to get a used Brezza, the pre-facelift version of the Brezza. I mean, you get spare wheel with it. You also get a cheaper car. You can also check out other alternatives, rivals, because they provide a lot of features in the turbo variants in a much lower price. But if a new Brezza is all you want, you can go for whichever one you want. I mean, it depends on your use case. If most of your driving is in the city and you plan to keep the car for a long time, I would say the Brezza with the 1.5K series is the better choice. But if most of your driving is in the highways and you only plan to keep the car for a short time, the turbo variant would suit you much better. Also, heads up, the K15 engine handles ethanol better than the turbo, so make sure you consider that as well. So that's it. If you found this video useful, consider subscribing, and if you're still confused about which car to buy, do let me know in the comments, as I'll be there to clarify your doubts. So I'll see you in the next one.